All right. I'm J-Rod and welcome to Stocks That Rock. Each week I turn up the volume on a breakout stock that will rock your retirement account. Happy New Year. I hope your holidays were amazing and I'm so happy to be back here talking stocks with you again. Here's my first big prediction for the new year. 2022 is going to be big for biotech. And although the industry basically saved the world last year with mRNA vaccine technology, biotech stocks stalled out in the second half of 2022 when the broader market sold off. I'm going to let you in on a little trader's secret. Last year's underperformers are often this year's outperformers. And a major yet little known event takes place next week that should send battered biotech stocks soaring. In today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to kick off this rally and reveal my top breakout stock of the bunch. All right, still with me? Good. Next week, banking behemoth JP Morgan and Chase will host their 40th annual healthcare conference. This is the largest, most informative healthcare conference on the planet for investors. But because it's exclusive to the bank's clients, most people have no idea that the event even takes place. Pre-pandemic, top pharmaceutical executives would fly out to San Francisco for this event on private jets, hoping to curry favor and investment with JP Morgan's deep-pocketed power players. Successful presentations could easily turn into windfall cash infusions and closed-door deal-making. This year, money managers are flush with cash and they're hunting for the next big drug after the breakthroughs of mRNA technology in COVID-19 vaccines. Here's why this should matter to you. The stocks of the companies that present at this conference often pop solely on the news that they'll be there. And if a biotech presentation lands big with investors, these stocks are often the biggest gainers of the year. Here's one example. Moderna, one of the two biggest COVID vaccine makers, presented at last year's JPM conference. The stock rose nearly 20% in the weeks leading up to the conference, and it gained another 50% in the month following the conference. In fact, by August, Moderna had more than tripled. That's how big of a deal this event is. So how can you profit from the JP Morgan effect? The easiest way to play it is with the Spider S&P Biotech ETF XBI, which tracks some of the biggest drug makers on the market. Many of these firms present at the conference. It's one of the market's top performing funds in January. Over the last 10 years, XBI gained an average of 6% in the month and ended the month green in 8 of the last 10 Januaries, or 80% of the time. Given the conference takes place in early January every year, it's no surprise that the ETF soars in the first 2 weeks of the month. Now, you can simply buy the ETF this week and hold through the month and do pretty well. But if you really want to accelerate your income potential, take a look at my stock that rocks for this week, Acadia Pharmaceuticals, ticker ACAD. It's a $3.6 billion biotech firm specializing in central nervous system disorder treatments. And of course, they'll be presenting at the JPM conference next week. Acadia's drug Nuplazid is the first and only FDA-approved treatment for Parkinson's disease-related hallucinations and delusions. And they're working on new drugs to treat a range of bad stuff, like psychosis in dementia patients, schizophrenia, and Rett syndrome. So the company's got a revenue-generating drug as well as several key drugs in the pipeline. Their stock sank last March because of a hiccup with the FDA amid a proposed label expansion for Nuplazid to dementia patients. But Acadia worked closely with the agency to move Nuplazid's expansion forward, and since the stock bottomed out last year, shares have nearly doubled and retaken the 200-day moving average for the first time since February. Since November, the stock has smoked the S&P 500 and biotech stocks. And last week, the stock just flashed a golden cross, which is a bullish chart pattern where a stock's 50-day moving average crosses above the 200-day moving average. Given the massive potential for Acadia in the $12 billion dementia drug space, I think the stock looks like a bargain even at today's price and has plenty of room to run higher. So to sum up, if you want to take advantage of the bullish JP Morgan effect on biotech stocks, take a closer look at Acadia Pharmaceuticals, who will be presenting at this year's JP Morgan Healthcare Conference. Or if you'd rather bet on the whole sector, consider adding the biotech ETF XBI to your portfolio. With either play, you'll be set up for massive success in biotech in 2022. Thanks for watching today's video. If you dig the content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the Rich Retirement TV YouTube channel so you never miss out on any of my videos. And if you've got a question or comment about anything you've seen here today, leave me a note below the video or shoot me an email at askjrod@stpaulresearch.com. Thanks again, and for Rich Retirement TV, I'm J-Rod, and I'll see you next time.